No niin, ja tervetuloa kaikille. Se olisi Koke täällä, Epäpätevät kessut kanavalla. Ja tällä kertaa olisi Braking Point 2 aika ja F123 tarinan moodi. F121 hän oli Braking Pointti, ja tää on selvästikin jatkoa sille Braking Pointille kakkososassa. Katsotaan, mulla ei mitään hajua, mitä tässä tapahtuu. Sen verran mä tiedän, että ilmeisesti tässä on joku oma tiimi ja näin poispäin. Viimeksi kun vedettiin Braking Pointtia, niin ajeltiin Aston Martinilla. Mutta katsotaan. Mennään challenging vaikka jaetaan. Mennään vaan vittu suoraan. No niin, nyt on asetuksia vähän hiplailtu, joten mennään vaan.
Previously, in Braking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate.
Mä en kyllä ajanut Alfa Romeolla sitä, mutta
I have a call
never mind.
from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works.
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring.
Why didn't it work out between you two?
He's on more money than me,
What? He didn't want me on the team.
didn't I? And you thought I was past my best.
So none of this is true.
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset Alfa Tauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing and...
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
Chapter 1, 2020, a new era for Formula 1. An overhaul of the technical regulation marks the first major update to sport for several years. But it's not only the new cars that are turning heads down in the paddock. Mä en tiedä miksi toi oli Alfa Romeo. Ilmeisesti se ei ota edelliseen savea, se ei pysty niinku lukemaan. Mitkä muut pelit pystyvät, mutta Codemaster niin fiksu. Koska mä vedin Aston Martinilta. Oh well, pikkuikaa. Mennäänpä Miamin GP:hen sitten.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today. Especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connorsport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connorsport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Näytetään.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
Myönnän, että Miami ei ole kyllä mun lempiratoja, joten finish the race. Okay. Mutta mulla on missä mun jarru oli just. 6/14. Eihän tää rata nyt taas menee. Aha.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Tästä Tsunoda. Tää kannais... saatana. Tää oppii kyllä kiihdyttää tästä pelissä. Pitää ottaa se hardi varmaan. No aivan mitään. Täällä voidaan muokkaa ja kesken kaiken. Siitä se on vähän aloitus. Saadaanko me aloitus? Suvari tulee takas. Tää epääntynyt veti. Bottas, joka tulee sitten varikolta. Huika. Vaarallisesti. Ei kyllä riitä suoravauhti tässä. Mikä tää nyt onkaan nimeltään? Joku K-kirjaimena. Hyvä suvarin käyntiin. Ei koskaan.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Aha, tuli takas. Katseet.
I'm losing power! Why am I losing power? Copy that, we see it, we're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connorsport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connorsport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connorsport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid.
Good job you got me.
All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden? Yeah, how's Devon doing? Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team. Good for him.
First station, an engine issue forces Connorsport to Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix. Only a few laps from the end of the race. No, toi nyt oli... Nähtiin se tossa jo, mutta...
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
No. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. Mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before. It's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But, guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connorsport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Joo. Okei. Mitä se on sähköpostissa? Onko vittu nyt soittaa?
Aiden, hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it would tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrea.
Selvä.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devon poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with Devon. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Joo.
Yeah, alright. Good luck with that.
No, kiitos tästä turhasta puhelusta. Okei, selvä. Tässä sosiaalisessa mediassa. $1.4 miljoonaa seuraa. Ai vittu. Okei. Tässä mennään uuteissa. No. Yeah, butter. Okei, selvä. Go to the next chapter, I guess. Canada GP. Connor's sports maiden season continues to be marred by inconsistency, but team principal Andrea Connor remains hopeful that their luck will start to change as the paddock heads out to Montreal. No, trophy. Tässä nyt tapahtuu. Tulee telemetri. You are the boss. Aha. Okei, selvä. Eli me otetaan myös...
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
No, mitä? No vaikka. No voi vittu. Mitä? Sikyydin alettu. No, joo vaikka. Paljon lukemista vittu. No mitä vittua? Mitä vittua nyt? Puhelu saada.
Just going over those last-minute strategy changes you sent over.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear, whatever happens out there today, I get pit priority, yeah?
Well, we'll see how the race develops. If you need priority, you'll get it. But I can't go into the race with that on the table.
Look. We all know Jackson's not pulling his weight. Now, if you want the points, I need to make sure he's not going to get in my way. Do you get me?
Devon, we've talked about this. Give Aiden some space. It's not about you getting in the way of each other. It's about everyone pulling together, racing as a team.
Of course, yeah. So, pit priority, yeah? All right, ciao.
Selvä. Mitä? Ei vittu, mitä on oikeesti... Jaksa lukea näitä kaikkia satana. Joo, mennään... Go to the race. Joo, vaikka. Selvä. Sovitaan näin. With several laps remaining, 86 pushes on as he hopes to secure some much needed points for corners.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right there with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go! And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
What was that? Where did he even think he was going to go?
Okay, calm yourself down. We'll look at it in the debrief later, but right now I want you to go and get those places back. Come on, let's go.
Mä en oikein ottanut selvää kumpi oli kumpi, mutta ilmeisesti Jackson ja Butlerin kylkeen. Tosi vaikea oli niinku pysyä perässä, että kumpi oli kumpi. Ilmeisesti nyt pitää olla Latifin ja Strollin edellä. Ui saatana. Aivan akkordiohitus. Aha.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
No mitä vittua? Missä toi oikein jarruta? Helvettä. Monesti scrollit oikein. Eikö se on bonus tehtyä, että pitää olla edellä?
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Ja se Stroll on tossa. Ei se on toi jarruttaa tuo tekoilu aikaisemmin. Ohitus. Stroll on itse asiassa todella renkaalla näköjään. Ah! McLaren autettu reissu.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
Aika vaarallista paikkaa. McLarenin auto.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Missä se menee?
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Chaos internä.
So it's been a day of drama here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve today. But Ant, what stood out for you?
Well, it must be the Connor Sport moment between the two drivers there, banging wheels, not giving each other room on track. It was entertaining, of course, but definitely for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, certainly. And Aiden Jackson, well, he'd have enjoyed the result. He did well to recover.
He did do well to recover, but, you know, you never want to see two cars, if you're the team boss, seeing two cars hit each other. It's rule number 1, don't hit your teammate.
Given all the problems they've had this season, though, getting one car over the finish line, that's probably a big result for them today. Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team.
Nothing ever changes. Jackson and Butler's library from the past 2 seasons seems to be alive and well, even when they are teammates. Their unwillingness to cede position to each other at the Canadian Grand Prix is bad luck for Connors. Oh my god.
Aiden, just a heads up, we're putting the debriefer back by 30 minutes.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Listen, while I've got you on, what happened out there today?
It wasn't my fault. Devon thinks he's the only one driving.
I don't want to dwell on it too much at the meeting, but this is not how we run a team. You know this.
Of course. It's just...
No, I don't want to hear it. We have enough problems as it is. Whatever has gone on between you two in the past, I need you to put it to bed.
Sure.
I don't want to have to talk to you like this, Aiden, and I'll be saying the same to Devon. Come on now.
Sure.
See you at the debrief.
Voitte painaa pause, jos haluat. Mulla on vain nää uutiset. Several weeks later, with overhaul of the 2020 season now in the books and having entrance at their fair share of team issues, Aiden Jackson the team to Conspot attempts to prove the doubters wrong and make a strong statement before heading into the summer.
Hey there, can you raise that lamp about 6 inches, right? Excellent. A butler should always look sharp. So.
At what point in the 22 season was it clear to you that the team was struggling?
Oh, well, right after the Hungarian GP. I may only be the money, but even to me it was obvious. The whole thing was a shambles.
Yet again, Connor Sports Jackson and Butler battling it out on track. It seems as
Hang
if
on
they...
2 seconds, Nat.
Okay, Devon, Aiden's lapping faster than you. I need you to let him pass, please. Devon, do you copy? Listen to me, I need you to let Aiden pass now.
Butler just completely blanking the order there. Seems like he didn't even acknowledge it.
Too true, but as you can see, no way through for Jackson. No way at all. This Connor Sport rivalry is getting heated on the track here in Hungary.
Come on, this is a joke.
Ajellaan sijasta 15-16 ja vittu tiimer. Team order, toki se ajaa kovaa renkoa.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Vähän jännä käyttää tiimiin orderia ehkä näistä sijoista. Ja ehkä vielä jännempää ehkä myös, ettei tottele mitään. Valttaveren ja hävittäisi kirjallisesti tämmöisen päästä. Drive the Survival. Video Braking Point. Täällä vaikuttaa tosiaan. Olisiko nyt toi?
Nice move, good job.
Top 8. Ja vittu pitää päin hienoa. Oh my god. Ne saa bonus, okei. Seuraavana ja aloha kovilla renkaalla. Aha. Leclerc softeilla toinen.
Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Mitä vittua? Se kanttikin.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ai semmoinen tiimiradia, kun mä vittu tuun pistää tässä. Selvä.
Who else out there deserves a mention today?
Well, I feel like there are a couple, but let's start with Aiden Jackson.
Couldn't agree more. Jackson had a brilliant race, didn't he?
Yeah, we know Connor Sport have struggled all season. Jackson's done really well today, and that's in spite of the problems with his own teammate.
Even before they became teammates, these two had their fair share of run-ins. It's a fascinating rivalry. You can't take your eyes off it for one moment. but nonetheless, some much-needed points today for Connorsport. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done...
Well, a good race out there again today, Aidan, but what we do all want to know, what exactly happened with Devon? It sounded like he completely ignored a direct team order.
I've no clue about that, Natalie. We're completely different strategies. That'd be for Devon to answer. I'm just focused on what I need to do.
Well, he did certainly seem to cause you some trouble out there today, and after that, and what happened in Canada, what would you say to those wondering if the old Jackson-Butler rivalry is well and truly back?
No, that's in the past, definitely. We're in the same team.
Mä en tiedä, pitäisikö mun niinku heittää bensaa liekkeihin vai
Anything
mitä
that
tää
happens between me and Devon on track, it's because
tekis vähän mieli.
so focused on making Connorsport a success. We're bound to tread on each other's toes from time to time.
So issues with Devon aside, how do you feel it went out there today? Do you think the team will be pleased with your performance?
Could I have pushed it harder? Probably. It was a good enough result, but, you know, with the past issues with the car, I feel maybe we held back a little bit. I'll definitely be putting in the work for the next race weekend, for sure.
So, you mentioned the car there. In that regard, Connorsport's not had the easiest of times so far this season. Has that all been sorted? Are those reliability concerns well and truly behind you?
At the end of the day, there's always going to be common problems for a new team like us. But, you know, everyone at the factory, everyone's working really, really hard, and I'm super proud of it. Each race is going to take us a step further to where we need to be.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Toi suu näyttää kyllä niin epärealistiselta. Mä pitää. Despite Devon's lack of cooperation during the race, Aiden still managed to get past his Connorsport teammate and second points for the team at Hungary post-race.
Okay, I'll leave that in your capable hands. Devon, you had a problem with a team order today?
Didn't happen.
What?
Look, I know everyone's saying I ignored it, but it didn't happen. I never got the order. Check the comms.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools, eh?
Check the comms.
Okay, we checked the communication pipeline. Fix it. This cannot happen again.
Typical.
Aiden, listen.
What's the point?
It's just Devon being Devon.
And what? That makes it okay? He's an arrogant...
No, you're right to call him out. But imagine if we didn't give him certain freedoms. He'd be even harder to manage. As his father, I know. Aiden, you're the best driver that we have. And it's right for you to put Devon in his place. He needs it. The team needs it.
Thanks. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me. I think...
Honestly, we don't deserve you. And I know that you're being discussed at other teams, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Sure. I'm sorry if I've spoken out of turn. About Devon.
Not at all. You know the best way to keep Devon in his place?
What's that?
Beat it.
No, tää oli yllättävä tuleminen, tai ulostulo niin sanotusti. No mitä helvettiä nyt taas?
Could you take a look at this, please?
Film Production Company. Throttle Zone. No mitä vittu? Mennään Aidenilla jo. When the challenging about the pressure, blah blah blah, Devon went public with the community reality. We don't want to be protected. Mistä? Kumpi? Oh shit. Oh shit. Sanotaan, että ei ole mitään ongelmia. Oh my god. No mitä vittua? No vitu hienoa saatana. Sekin meni vitu puihin saatana toi vitu stream-juttu. Okay. Vai vittu mä nyt soittaa saatana.
Davidoff.
So, I had a word with Aiden.
And?
Nothing to worry about. Don't think there'll be any more problems.
What did you say?
Doesn't matter. We level with each other. Just leave Aiden to me from now on.
And what about Devon?
What about Devon?
We both know it wasn't the comms, right?
Andrea, listen. Devon may push his luck from time to time, but I won't have his integrity questioned. If he says it was the comms, then you know what to do. Yes?
Right. Sure. I'll have them checked again.
See that you do.
No, mä kyllä sanon statementin jo, että ei ollut ongelmia, että oh dear god. Autonomous flight. Mitä nää lentojutut? Pitäisikö mun niinku kiinnostua näistä? Mitä helvettiä? We checked it, double checked it, triple checked the comments as requested. Zero problems or faults every single time. Even when we tried to cause fault, what could happen? Happy to send across for driver, let us... En oo yllättynyt, onko näin tässä sosiaalisessa mediassa, että... Konesporta muuten vähemmän seuraajia kuin tuolla Aiden check. Ai vittu. Paljon. Eli ei ilmeisesti nää huomas saatana nää mun mediavastaukset. Mitä vittu? Aha, Vettel announcement. Selvä, mennään seuraavaan chapteriin. Mitäs nyt tapahtuu?
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Aha. No, tää on lukittu, joten... Aha. Nää 2/3 auto.
So, what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
I swear to God, jos mä... Vittu, jouduks mä ihan F2-autoa? Älä vittu. Upcoming British Formula 2 driver Callie Mayer finds herself dominating the competition in the sprint race at Sandwood. Not content to sit out in front of leading the race, Mayer and the team at the Trident decided to opt for an export story.